Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Swedish Jeff 2024, and I had a comment on my latest YouTube video, and someone was asking me how I do stats for my APBA baseball replay. So this is how I do it here through Microsoft Excel. What I do is I have the American League statistics, the National League statistics, and the MLB standings here. So if we look at the American League statistics here, I'm going to go show you here. These are the batting stats. And these are all the teams here that I have color coded. So we've got Baltimore, Boston, Cleveland, Detroit, and all the teams in the American League East. And then the American League East here, the Angels, White Sox, Royals, Twins, etc. And these are all the batting stats here that I have included, like the main batting statistics for the American League. And same thing with the pitching statistics here. We have all the same teams here and all the pitching categories. And for fielding, I've got the number of games played, errors, stolen bases, and caught steals. This is mainly for the catchers to see how many runners that they throw out. So that's basically it, what I do for the American League. I don't have any stats in there yet because I just started the 81 season replay. So same thing here with the National League. We'll come over to the batting statistics again and see Chicago Cubs, Montreal Expos. And what I've done is color-coded all of the teams. And they're all in their alphabetical order per division. And again, all the different batting statistics are there. Same thing with the pitching stats here. And I don't have every single one. As we can see the pitching stats again here. Here are the fielding stats. I don't have assists. I don't have putouts. So I focus on the main categories here for statistics. And then we have the MLB standings here. So these are all my standings that I keep on Excel. American League East, American League West, National League East, and National League West. And that's basically it. That's what I do. I know that there are many good programs out there that can assist you with inputting stats in, but this works for me. And I actually enjoy doing this. I like it. And this is just how I keep the stats for pitching, hitting, and defense. One last thing I wanted to show you here is this is the actual 1981 as scheduled schedule. Sounds kind of funny saying that, but this is what the schedule looked like here. So if you come, let me get my little phone here a little bit closer. This is the opening day of the season here, which was April 8th. Of 1981. So this actually comes from retrosheet.org. And this is the actual schedule as originally scheduled here before any kind of postponed games. And I'm going to go back in here and update this a little bit. Postponed. So that kind of widened that a little bit. So we're going to bring it a little bit closer. Here we go. So played the Phillies and the Reds. So what I'll do is go ahead and highlight that one. That game has been played. And I'll just save it. And that's what I'll do is just go through every time I play a game, I'll highlight it. And what I wanted to show you is if you come down here to, where's it at? Here, right here, this is the April 13th, Montreal Expos versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. This was originally scheduled for April 11th, and you see it has rain, no makeup played. This was a game that never got played in real life. I will be playing it in my APBA replay. So this game will be played, and that requires a little bit more creativity because then I have to pick the lineups. I have to see who was in the rotation for that day, and you just got to get a little bit more creative with that, but it's fun. It's all fun. It's good, and it's kind of cool to see, okay, what would have happened for a game that never got played. And similarly, if you go down here, and we've got some other games here. This was Detroit and Kansas City. This was made up on the 14th as a doubleheader. Back then, they actually had scheduled doubleheaders. And they don't do that now unless there is a rain out and they have to make up a game. They'll reschedule it as a doubleheader. And remember the Twilight doubleheaders? They were fun, weren't they? And we have Baltimore, Boston, rain, no makeup played. Cubs and Montreal Expos was rained out. Montreal at that time, Olympic Stadium was not, did not have a retractable roof, although when they had one, it didn't work a lot of times. And similarly, St. Louis and the Mets, and the rain, no makeup played. So we keep going down here. And yeah, you can see that. So one other thing I want to show you, we scroll down, or yeah, scroll down and go ahead to June. We're going to go forward. And this is one of the many reasons why I want to play 1981. You see this here? This is June the 12th. This was when the strike happened. Strike, no makeup played. Look at all these games here that got wiped out. This is all through the month of June. No games. Look at all these games. I am going to play all of these games, including the All-Star game, by the way. So all these games were wiped out by the strike. And get a little bit closer. Yeah. So this is when the strike ended, which was August the 10th. And there we are. All those games were wiped out. So basically, that's how I do it here. That's how I keep the stats. I like the color coding. I think that is a nice feature. It does require, you know, for me to do the stats myself. I'm not relying on any system or software. But again, it works for me. And I really enjoy doing it. I think it looks kind of cool with the color-coded teams here. Like I said, right now, there's nothing in there. I will be adding it. But for the batters, you know, I don't have WAR. I don't have other statistics like WOBA or anything like that. But these are like the main ones. I think that's pretty good. And, you know, same thing with the pitchers here. We don't have FIP or WHIP or anything like that. But you know, this will keep track of the main statistics. And I just wanted to show that to everybody here. This is how I do it. And I will be adding these statistics throughout the season. If anybody has any questions, please leave them in the comments, any suggestions. Hope everyone has a wonderful Monday.